From the day we arrived on the planet and blinking stepped into the sun, there's more to see than can ever be seen, more to do than can ever be done. Some say eat or be eaten. Some say live and let live. But we all are agreed as we join the stampede. You should never take more than you give from the circle of life. It's the wheel of fortune. It's the leap of faith. It's the bend of hope till we find our place on the path unwinding in the circle of life. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Linkzilla, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 2. When we last left off, we'd finished off Halloween Town. We unlocked another episode over there in Atlantica because we unlocked the spell Magnet, but the thing about it is that I'm just not really all that confident in going back to Atlantica just yet, because it doesn't feel like anything too important is gonna happen there anyway, so watch how I lose crucial storytelling elements because of that hubris. But I don't care. I've waited long enough. I have literally been waiting for this moment ever since I first started playing Kingdom Hearts, because how could they not include this level in the first Kingdom Hearts games? I gotta tell you people, Little Mermaid might have saved Disney and started the Disney Renaissance, and Beauty and the Beast was undoubtedly one of Disney's greatest cinematic achievements, but it's The Lion King that is truly animation royalty. This was the movie that cemented Disney's reputation as king of animation, and yet it was completely all downhill after that. Well, anyways, let's get to the gummy ship portion, and I am almost out of soda. Man. I gotta tell you folks, cutting yourself to just one soda a day, it's tough. Okay, I've got two new gummy ships, High Wind level 6 and High Wind level 7, but I've also got Invincible. Blueprint indicates this ship has strong defenses and is loaded with HP. Oh, looks like we got more blueprints to find, huh? Offensively balanced and defensively. Anyway, I'm gonna let the cutscene play out, because while I'm doing that, I am going to pour myself a delicious glass of wholesome and refreshing ice-cold water that I keep right here in my mini fridge. Engineers Chip, Engineers Dale. This is Captain Sora to control. We're ready for departure. Ready for you to give us the go-ahead. Good luck! And here we go! Off to the Pride Lands. Those hyenas better look out. There's a new trinity of easygoing guys on the way. Though I really do wonder what's going on in Twilight Town, because I really don't want to miss Kairi while she's there. I just have this feeling that, like, by the time we get there, she's already going to be kidnapped or something. But that would be silly. I mean, Kyrie's barely featured at all in this game. It would be silly to have her kidnapped before we get a chance to meet with her again. Okay, I am seriously out of breath. I guess I'm just excited about finally going to the Pride Lands. Get more points with a higher medal level. Okay.
Bring it on.
How do you guys think that I did on the Circle of Life, though? Ooh, we're in a cave. It looks like the walls are made of piss. This cave's not full of shit, it's full of pee. Whew. With these teeny systems running interference for us, we'll be sure to hit everything. Hey man, what are you in for? Everything. Gold? Right, we gotta take out his arms. This is a bullet hell. Hey, Cuphead, I'd like to see you try this. Alert, 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 fashion error, fashion error. Megalon Heartless, eh? Goes down just as easily as Megalon. Oh, a red one. Are we done? Are we about done here? I think so. What?
You're surrounded.
There was a trap. What was that? Oh, it was one of these guys again, huh? Get off of my ship. Route open. Highwind level 8. Falcon level 3. I earned 19 medals. Sunlight Storm. Oh well, let's finally get to it. Because this is going to be one of the more interesting worlds, I can guarantee it. The red, we're all the way to the end of the rainbow. It's time to go to the Pride Lands. Gently now, we have to savor the moment. Here we go. You know, for a while there, The Lion King actually managed to usurp Jurassic Park as my all-time favorite movie. I was young then. Still a great movie. I wonder where we're gonna land. I wonder what part of the movie we're gonna be in. Oh no. No, don't show me this. Not now. We just got here, for God's sakes. No. Who's the guy that makes this game? What's his name? Nimura? I don't know what his name is. Either way, I'm gonna hurt him. Simba. He's just a cub. What, you're not gonna practice your little roar? You know, you really probably shouldn't watch this movie in widescreen because there's something that Simba could have done to completely get out of danger. He just basically didn't think to do it. Stampede. Let's see how this cutscene does. Yep, it's already better than the live-action remake. Shots fired! Run, kitty! Move it! For those of you who was wondering what I was talking about with the whole widescreen comment, basically speaking, there's a moment where you can see in the widescreen version of this movie that you get an aerial shot of the wildebeest pouring into the ravine, and you manage to see that there is a whole open portion that leads to a slope that leads you safely out of the ravine that Simba honestly could have strafed towards before the wildebeest had managed to catch up with him. That would have completely taken him out of danger. They would have ran right past him. And that's basically like why I basically say you shouldn't watch this movie in widescreen, because then you're thinking that, like, man, if only he had gone to the right, he would have been safe. Hell, truth be told, if he had, like, gotten up on any of the walls, he would have been safe. Simba! Mufasa! Ah! How did he get hit from that far away, far above? Mufasa. Scar! Brother! Help me! No! Well, it's not complete, but it's still better than the live-action version. Long live the king! I knew it. It was just a dream. Because there's no way we were going to be hanging out with Cub Simba. I mean, it's not like we were going to meet Simba back when he was a cub, and then go away for a few years and come back when he's all grown up. Seriously, I don't think that the Hakuna Matata montage lasts that long. Hey, looks like a lion, doesn't it? Mufasa. Now here's what I don't get. If basically Mufasa could do that this entire time, why didn't he? And hell, Mufasa actually knows the truth, so why didn't he... Okay, so I'm just gonna say it. Mufasa did know the truth, but he couldn't tell Simba because that would have just been too easy. This was something that Simba had to come to on his own. He couldn't just basically be motivated to... He had to be motivated by going back to take responsibility for what he did, instead of running away from it. Knowing the truth about what Scar did eventually does galvanize him into fighting back, but... Basically, like, it's all a part of responsibility. It's what a leader needs to do and have in order to be a successful leader. So, here we are. That's enough me talking about the movie. We are finally in the Pride Lands. Although, it doesn't look like we're in the Pride Lands. It looks like we're beyond those borders.
Hey, check us out.
Lion Cub Sora. I knew it was going to happen, but I'm still not prepared for it. This is basically why I thought that the whole Dolphin Sora transformation was going to be saved until this game, because this game actually seemed more like the game where they had to transform themselves in order to blend in.
This place is kind of creepy, though.
Oh,
Ha! Shenzi! Bonsai! Ed! Hyenas. I hate hyenas.
Heartless?
oh, I don't know, Sora. I get the feeling they might live here.
Don't mind us trespassing through a river being in trouble.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't be silly. We love you to stick around for lunch.
Yeah! We can have whatever's lying around!
We didn't bring anything to eat.
That's not gonna be a problem.
Gosh, Sora, I think we're the lunch.
You're gonna find that we're a bit tough to chew. Very hard to swallow. Don't split up, you guys! That's how they pick you off.
Going somewhere? Man, that Scar's got the worst timing.
Just let him roar.
We better go see what he wants. Sounds like he's grumpy enough already.
Fine.
Well, he is the king. You wouldn't want to keep him waiting.
I don't know what that was about, but I'm glad it's over.
Did you guys seriously just...
Everything's harder on 4 legs.
Gotta start practicing.
Okay,
I
I'll
found a
give him
trick
that.
to it. Here, let me show you.
Alright, Goof, share your infinite wisdom with us. You... Ooh, feels like Sora's incredibly faster. He has a Keyblade in his mouth! So the chests are now basically gigantic fruit? But seriously, Donald, did you have to land us in the middle of the Outlands? I mean, I guess, like, it would be less conspicuous to land the ship out here, but who says that we even need to park the ship? Let's just eject! We'll use your magic to get back into the ship if we need to. Let's see if the icon changes. Nope, it's just Goofy. But, the command board doesn't look all that interesting. If Kylie saw you like this, I bet she'd think you were cute! I guess those magical clothes of yours transformed you. Wait, are you saying that this isn't you? Dang it, Duck! Then what's the explanation for you guys?
Yeah.
You know, I kind of would like it if, like, the Keyblade was reimagined into Sora's claws or something, because watching him swing this thing around with his mouth is just awkward. Plus, you can't really combo with it. But look at him, he's so adorable. Yep, it's just like LT said, this started a fan art revolution. Ooh, I've already gotten 3. Wait a second. Lion. Combo upper. Huh. Knocks targets into the air during a combo. Well, looks like Lion Sora's got his own little setup here. Good thing that everything is equipped, so I think I'll basically hold off on using the AP boosts. Wait a second, how'd I get back to regular Sora? Oh. Now I remember. Duh! Auto. I'm gonna have that equipped, just in case. Ooh, can Sora enter his dry forms as a lion? That would be hilarious. Sorry, Donald. I'd much rather have you using Cure. How about you, Goof? Once more. Auto-healing. Well, I mean, like, if it... Well, I'll probably be switching back and forth between Goofy and Simba. I'll figure it out later. Alright, Goof. Tell me what you got. We're gonna have to learn how to defend ourselves being on all fours like this. Except for Donald. He basically is sort of embracing his avian roots. He's not exactly a duck anymore, but he's flying. I bet there are lots of moves we can do that we normally couldn't. Is that it, Goof? Is that where your infinite wisdom ends? Alright, let's move, fellas. He's got bright blue eyes like a newborn lion cub. Nala! Heartless?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yes?
What do we do?
Stay back!
And Nala's just okay with the fact that a lion cub is about to defend her. Grown-ass lioness is gonna be rescued by a lonely lion cub, a turtle, and a bird. And Nala is basically on the point of starvation at this point. I'd like to point out the fact. And Sora is basically small, cute, and defenseless. Holy, that's impressive. I'm just saying that, like, once Nala is basically calmed down from almost being killed by the Heartless here, she would probably try to eat them. Oh my god, please tell me I didn't just lose the internet connection. I did lose the internet connection.
You really saved me.
Yes, you've saved me in more ways than one, because basically, like, you're not a member of my pride, so you're basically just a rogue lion cub all on your own out here, so nobody's exactly going to miss you if you were to suddenly disappear, so I'm gonna have to kill and eat you now. You and your friends. Nothing personal, but I'm seriously starving right now.
We're just glad you're okay.
Did you see any other Heartless around here?
Heartless? Is that what they're called?
Wow, look at all those expressions in her face. It's almost like basically using stylized elements to give expressions to characters is better than 100% straight photorealism now, isn't it?
I'm not sure if there are any others. I don't usually hunt outside the Pride Lands.
Pride Lands?
Hey, do you know if a guy named Riku is there? Or some bad guys in black hoods? Or maybe this really big bully named Pete? Oh well, we might as well go take a look anyway.
Wait, the Pride Lands are dangerous. Scar and the hyenas have made things unbearable for everyone. There's no food left. They've driven off the prey. We're about to starve.
We can handle a little danger. You just saw us beat those Heartless, didn't you?
I guess you're right. You could be just what the kingdom needs. Maybe you can help us.
Tell me, Sora, what do you know about being the leader of a pride? More importantly, what do you know about being a king? 'Cause seriously, like, that's basically what Nala is really looking for. She's looking for someone that can depose Scar.
You mean take on this Scar guy and all those hyenas?
Star?
He took over when our last king, Mufasa, died.
So you're saying this guy's your king? You want us to take down your king? Wait just a minute. We can't just go around knocking kings off their thrones.
That would be muddlesome.
Then again, if they see that I'm stronger than their king, maybe they'll ask me to be their next king.
Well, you know what I have to do now? I'm gonna be a mighty king, so enemies beware. Why, I've never seen the king of beasts with quite so little hair. I'm gonna be the main event, like no king was before. I'm brushing up on looking down, I'm working on my roar. Thus far, a rather uninspiring thing. Oh, I just can't wait to be king.
Sora.
I'd have to refuse, of course. Still, I'd like to see the Pride Lands.
Yeah, you totally refuse. Yeah, that totally explains the cover art of Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Remix. Yeah, basically it features you friggin' sitting on friggin' the Iron Throne, except it's Keyblades.
So you guys don't mind lending him a paw, do you?
Uh-oh, there it goes again.
She's gonna go on ahead and tell the other lionesses. We're supposed to meet her at a place called Pride Rock.
Yeah, but you can't just go up and assault Scar. I mean, he's surrounded by an army of hyenas. And I literally counted them the last time I watched the movie. In the scene during the Be Prepared song, the numbers were upwards of 138.
Yeah.
No, wait. Or was it 183? Ah, crap, I forgot. I'm pretty sure that it was 183. And then, basically, like, near the end of the movie, I counted again. The numbers were in the ballpark of being, like, well, basically being around, like, 150. So, basically, in the 3 years that Scar was king, they lost about 30 individuals. Which makes sense. I mean, they're starving. They might resort to cannibalism. Hey, look at Goofy! Look at him! Oh my god. That is... holy... elephant graveyard. You know, basically, like, a lot of people say that it's impossible, like, the size of the skeletons are basically impossible to be elephants because they're so much larger than what a normal elephant would be, that they're more akin to, like, enormous woolly mammoths and whatnot. And I'm just basically thinking, guys, it's a stylized choice, because think about how we're seeing the movie. You notice that basically things seem a lot bigger than they are back when Simba was a kid, but basically when we see Simba as an adult, things start basically like looking normal sized. That's because we're following Simba's perspective. Back when he's a kid, things look bigger and scarier than they used to be. You know, it's kind of like that scene from the end of the Search for Christopher Robin, where basically like Pooh and his friends follow the map all the way to Skull, this huge, ominous, skull-like rock formation, and they only see it at night, and it looks like this huge, enormous rock wall that's really foreboding. But when they find Christopher Robin and they come out of the wall of the rock the next morning, they see the rock in the daylight, and it's actually quite small and not nearly as scary, because it's all basically their perception of it. They're basically, like, exaggerating it because they're small, they're kids, they don't exactly understand what's going on, and that's basically why the elephant graveyard looks so big and so foreboding in the movie. We're seeing things from their perspective. Well, I think that Lion Sora basically handles alright. He basically kind of acts like regular Sora, except in a drive form. It was a lot faster. Speaking of drives, looks like I can't use any. Or limits. That's gonna be a pain. Though I really was wondering how they were gonna fit that cutscene of the Stampede into the narrative of the game. I was thinking that it was going to be like a flashback that eventually got told to Sora, Donald, and Goofy, but it being Simba's nightmare works out just fine. After all, Lion King 2, Simba's Pride established that Simba does in fact have a form of PTSD. wonder if its brains are still in there. Dang it. Looks like I won't be able to figure it out. Anyway, let's get on with it. Pretty sure I've scoured the area of all the items and whatnot in little Fabergé eggs or fruit plants or whatever. This one doesn't count because it was on my way. Oh, this looks awful, doesn't it? I really hope that I didn't throw my voice out already. Okay, I'm just gonna calm myself down now. I'm gonna breathe. Everything is gonna be okay. Apparently we have flying lion cubs. Attaboy, Goof. Fortress spin. Just like Gamera. Looks awful, doesn't it? Attaboy, Goof. Goof's like a friggin' UFO now. Well, let's get to it. Okay, I think I can finally give you guys an accurate count. I just gotta scroll. Lionesses. Rafiki!
That's him.
What?
Oh, bad news. Well, I guess that explains why Sora and his friends can't just basically, like, help, I suppose. Okay, what was I looking for? Actually, the numbers were... I was a bit confused. It wasn't 183, it was 153. And the second count, I'd say basically... I actually did like 2 counts during the Be Prepared scene. Like the scene where it shows all the hyenas saying, "Long live the king," and then the scene where they're goose-stepping past each other. I counted up at least 14 in each row, and about 10 rows in that single shot, so the numbers kind of add up. And then near the end of the movie, basically they were down to, I'd say, about, 133, so I guess they did lose about maybe 20 individuals along the lines, but either way, the reason that I decided to do the count and brought it up because I watched a video like on like pretty much a Discovery, like Animal Planet kind of safari thing with following 2 male lions. They got separated from each other when in their coalition. One of them gets attacked by a group of 20 hyenas, but when his brother basically finds him again and comes to his rescue, the hyenas back down. So that leads me to think that a single male lion can at least take on 10 hyenas at once, and a pack of 20 isn't going to take on a pair of male lions. So basically, with what I see from the Pride here, Nala being 5 lions and maybe Sarabi being 6, Simba being like an additional 1. I don't think that they had enough on their forces to fight off all the hyenas.
I told Rafiki you might be able to help us force Scar and the hyenas out of the Pride Lands. But he says it won't work. You see, whoever saves the Pride Lands will be our next king. And he has to have the right qualities.
Meaning?
Well, I think she means you're not cut out for the job, Sora.
Don't take it personally, kid.
I'm sorry you came all this way.
Hey, no, it's okay.
You better go before Scar finds out you're here. I'm really sorry.
Wonder what he's doing. Zazu, why am I not loved? Simple, sire. Things around here have gone to pot. We should get out of here. Skeletons. The king's den is in there, where a long line of kings once reigned. Now, only pretenders to the throne are there. I know what it's like to be usurped. Scar is cruel and brutal. You do well to keep your distance from him. Oh! I just jumped off of Pride Rock. That was actually kind of fun. I want to do it again. But I probably shouldn't. Probably can't waste any more time here than I already have. It's easy to get lost in the vast savannah. Try looking for landmarks. Things like bones in the elephant graveyard or the craggy mountain here. They refer to Pride Rock as a craggy mountain now, huh? Ooh! Mithril! What's Mithril doing in the Pride Lands? Serenity Crystal, huh?
Okay.
Hope Scar doesn't mind that I'm stealing all of his stuff. There isn't any prey anywhere. What we should do is cross the Wildebeest Valley. But no, Scar would never let us leave here. This place has gone to ruin ever since Scar became king. What are we supposed to do when the hyenas eat up all of our prey? Well, I'd say that you got a pretty sizable population of hyenas here. Not in a direct all-out fight, just pick off 1 or 2 of the slow ones. The quiet ones, you know? Okay. I think that's all of them. But don't worry. We'll be back. Hey, a cave. What's in here, I wonder? See the transition there? Stone Hollow. Is this Rafiki's place? But it's supposed to be in a tree. I guess this is basically where he moves in, like during the Lion Guard. You see a painting of a lion. I guess Rafiki doesn't know yet.
Yeah.
Wait a second, I was in that save spot. Why the heck isn't my magic fully restored? That's better. Let's get going, guys. Hyenas. Well, if it isn't Larry, Moe, and Curly. Oh, and they brought backup dancers.
Snack? Nah. We got us a 3-course meal.
It's not gonna be so easy. Scar
Look at
again.
that, here comes Scar, the king.
Who's that? Really? Pete? He's a lion too?
And Pete.
I think I would have liked it if Pete was like some kind of scraggly wolf or something. But now he's a bloated lion.
Back.
What are you doing here?
Oh, the cute little kitty's worried about me. If I were you, I'd be more worried about my friends.
We're surrounded!
Go on, ladies. You've got some hunting to do.
The herds have moved on, Scar. We can't hunt in a land with no prey.
No prey. Then what do you call this?
We're not prey.
Oh, nice and fresh, too.
You keep talking like that, Scar, and I'm gonna make your face symmetrical.
Well, they're all yours, Scar.
Nala!
Oh, run!
I guess this is why she was banished. Especially since that Be Prepared reprise was deleted from the movie. I'm sorry I got you involved in this. Is it just me, or does the plateau jutting out from Pride Rock look smaller than it's supposed to be? Seriously, watch the movie again. It's no big deal. We don't belong here anyway. Ah, it's not your fault. Sora wouldn't be a good king. What's that supposed to mean? Donald, you could still be tomorrow night's dinner. Hey, I had a right to give it a try, right? So you did want to be king. Well, you know. I don't know. I wouldn't mind being a lion. Nala, isn't there anybody else who could be king? There was, but he died when he was just a cub. He was the son of our last king, Mufasa. If only Simba were here. Simba? Simba? But Simba's just fine. He was fighting right beside us not that long ago. About a year ago, in fact. You mean Simba's alive? But where is he? That, I don't know. Still, Simba's alive. I can't believe it. Please, tell me more about him. He's strong, and he's proud. Of course. He's got a roar like nobody's business. But first we should get away from Scar. We'll go through Wildebeest Valley. He won't follow us there. Huh. So Scar won't follow us through the Wildebeest Valley. Almost like he's afraid to cross that threshold. I wonder. Is he superstitious? Does he believe that the valley is haunted? Or is it just a border of the Pride Lands? Because if it is, then that means the Pride Lands are disappointingly small. You know, I was kind of hoping that we would get more unique Heartless to the area. Heartless that basically looked unique. Wasn't expecting us to get, like, white mages and ants crawling around. Ooh. Now this place looks nice. Simba.
Hey, why the long face, Simba? You gotta lighten up and live a little.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like Nathan Lane. Kind of sounds like the guy that did it for the TV show, which is okay. He did a good job.
What were you thinking about?
But that definitely sounds like Ernie Sabella.
Let me guess. The past, right?
Hakuna Matata!
Oh no. I was afraid there for a second. Pumbaa doesn't look right.
He's grown, Pumbaa. Why, when I rescued the little guy, he was only this big.
Yep.
Whoa.
That's a long way down. Nala!
Wow.
Come on.
What's wrong?
We're
Come
never
on.
gonna make it.
I guess Rafiki was right.
What?
Don't try that reverse psychology on me, Nala.
Never mind, it's not important. Here, I'll show you how. You can do it.
Learned the dash ability, but he's already going so fast as a friggin' lion. Though, considering how old Sora actually is it really right that he's basically just a lion cub in this form? Because, basically, I don't know, you would think that he'd be closer to more of like a sub-adult. I mean, I keep being told that Sora was like 14 in the first game. Rapid Flow. Wow, that was cool. And so that would basically make him 15 in this one. He's basically like on the cusp of being like, well, he's basically on the cusp of manhood. But for comparison, Simba, back when he was a cub, which I think that basically Sora is basically like the same size of, he was basically still like a newborn. Just a few days old. Yeah, that moment when you realize that adult Simba in the game is actually just a 3-year-old lion. Where the heck is Nala? Man, I am gonna have a lot of AP boosts. Man, I just really wish that I could just clear my throat once and be done with it. Alright, I already opened that. Money, money, money. You know, I really don't think we should be walking out in the open in the middle of this ravine. Rafiki. I guess it doesn't make sense that Rafiki's tree, out of all the trees in the Pride Land, would still be green and healthy. Yep, so now Rafiki's got the scent, and it didn't have to go through like a whole bunch of unnecessary bullshit to get to him. Just travel on the wind. That's easily acceptable. Doesn't need it doesn't need to travel along the water because that would mean it would lose its scent. Doesn't need to get picked up by a giraffe and then by a dung beetle and then by a bunch of ants. God, this part of the movie is so good. Like, the double take that Rafiki has to do, the realization, and then being unable to form the words at first, the stutter, and then basically, like, as those words are given over to joyous laughter. It's such a great scene. Simba? He's alive! He's alive! He's alive! It is time! I guess they couldn't... Well, I don't really... No, it was probably in 2014, I think. I guess they probably couldn't get Robert Guillermarne to come back and...
When Simba's father, King Mufasa, died, we were told that Simba died alongside him.
Who told you that?
Scar.
Scar.
Rafiki.
It is time.
Yeah, because... like, him laughing earlier, and that sound clip of him saying it is time, that's not Robert Guillermarne, like, reprising his role. That's an actual sound clip from the movie.
It must be Simba! Sora, hurry!
Wait up!
Did they hear a roar or something? Were there any chests back there? No. Looks like we just had that obligatory cutscene. Though it's incredible that the monkey can suddenly keep up with us so quickly. It is time. Looks like the sun actually shines out here. Oh, please, this isn't the time to lose your head. The game is freezing on me. The oasis. Greenery. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the quiet jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Hey, termite mounds. That's what Simba was eating all this time. This one doesn't have a head, but it's being ridden by a monkey. Yeah. I gotcha. Man, knocking those guys around just became comical at some point, didn't it? I love it! Bowling for buzzards! Cutscene. Where's Nala? Simba! You still got it in ya? I think that caused them to flee, but it didn't exactly destroy them.
It's me, Sora. Donald and Goofy are here too.
You could recognize the other two, but you might be a tougher sell.
Sora, Donald, Goofy.
They actually got Matthew Broderick back.
What happened to you?
Timon and Pumbaa. Nala. She's gonna eat me!
Pumbaa!
You know what I don't care for, though? Like, I've seen the animated movie enough times to know that Simba and Mufasa's manes are supposed to be very bright red. This looks kind of like a subdued brown.
Something must have happened in the jungle. I have to go help my friends.
Okay, we'll back you up.
Not before I get those chests. The Oasis map. Welcome to our humble home. Wow. It really is beautiful.
Okay.
Wait, was that? Oh my god, I cannot believe I skipped it, but... Torn pages! I got more torn pages! How did they get here? Doesn't matter. Hang on, Pooh. I'm coming. I'll be coming after you next, Pooh Bear. Man, I bet they're thirsty. They should really take a drink while they can. Moogles! What are you doing here? What the hell do you think you're doing here? Hammerstaff? Lord's broom? Hey, Donald, you want a broomstick? Dream Cloud. Holy. Okay. Guys, time to trade up. We seem to be getting a lot of money lately. $24. $18 and $23. Okay, good enough for me. Right, now we gotta go help Simba and his friends. It sounds like Simba's friends are in trouble. This may be a new enemy. Let's go after Simba. I wonder what that scream was. It came from the jungle. Whee! Let's go, guys. Why do I always have to save your... Ah! Nala, hold it!
Simba, wait! It's Nala! Don't you recognize her?
Are we gonna have to fight Simba first? Nope.
Nala?
Okay, this doesn't make all that much sense, because it would be one thing if Nala came out here with no knowledge that Simba was alive, had no idea what she was looking for, but considering that Sora, Donald, and Goofy have confirmed for her that Simba was alive, don't you think she'd immediately suspect any male lion that slightly resembles Mufasa of being Simba?
It's me, Simba.
Simba! You are alive!
God, they try to have their cake and eat it, don't they? Timon.
What's going on here?
Hey! What's going on here?
Don't worry. They're all friends of mine.
So that means nobody's planning to eat anybody else for lunch, right?
Are you sure they don't want to eat me? Like I'm some kind of pig?
Hey, I thought that you were Mr. Pig.
We won't, but you are a pig, right?
Call me Mr. Pig!
Call me Mr. Pig!
Could you guys excuse us for a few minutes?
Oh, come on. You have to do literally the best part in the movie, where Nala reveals that Simba is a king. And, like, Timon doesn't believe her, but Pumbaa is so immediately won over by it because he believes in Simba's majesty. Your Majesty, I grovel at your feet. Stop it. It's not gravel, it's grovel. And don't! He's not the king! Are you? Wait a second. You're the king? And you never told us? Hey, I'm still the same guy, but with power!
Why am I not surprised?
I mean, I can understand Timon and Pumbaa being afraid of Sora, but Donald and Goofy, not so much. Unless Goofy's supposed to be a snapping
you've
turtle.
Got to come back to Pride Rock.
But he looks more like a mock turtle.
I thought Sora might be able to help, but you're the only one who can save us from Scar.
I can't go back.
Why?
Hakuna Matata. It's something I learned out here. Sometimes bad things happen, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Simba?
At least...
Hakuna?
Matata!
Hakuna?
Matata!
Okay, that was kind of cringy. Seriously, are we not gonna get a legitimate Hakuna Matata scene? Because if so, I'll be very disappointed. Just like how I'll be disappointed if, like, Timon and Pumbaa don't do the distraction when we eventually go to take Pride Rock. And seriously, Goof, following behind Pumbaa is not the safest place to be.
He's not the Simba I remember. Something about Hakuna Matata.
Why doesn't Nala like Hakuna Matata? It's a wonderful phrase that means no worries, no cares, live for today. It's not like Hakuna Matata is bad, it's just sometimes you gotta own up to your responsibilities, you know? You can't ignore it forever. Nala wants to be left alone. Why don't you go cheer up Simba? Hakuna Matata. You understand, don't you guys? Hey, Simba. Really is a nice place, isn't it? Look, I know that you probably don't want to be king. All I know for sure is that when I first found your summon gem and used you in battle, you just had this grace and majesty about you. You might not like it, kid, but you were born to be king. No matter what happens, I'll support you. Was it something I said? So that's our attempt at cheering Simba up, huh? You said you would always be there for me!
My father's dead, and it's because of me. It's my fault. I can't go back. It won't change anything.
Oh?
Look at the stars.
You see? That's not James Earl Jones, it's a clip from the movie, which quite frankly a certain other movie could have done and gotten away with, but no, they actually went out and actually paid the man to do it, despite the fact that his age is clearly showing in his voice acting, or the fact that he literally just doesn't give a shit anymore.
The great kings of the past look down on us from those stars. So whenever you feel alone, just remember that those kings will always be there to guide you, and so will I.
You don't know the power of the dark side. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father. You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away!
Father, are you there?
Papa, can you hear me? This isn't supposed to be happening. Like, Simba, like, you gotta do the whole rigmarole with Rafiki, you know, the whole, you're Mufasa's boy, and, like, learn that Mufasa is alive because he lives in you. Where's the reflection pool? Where's the mirror and everything? Then Mufasa is supposed to reveal himself. Simba, you have forgotten me.
Simba, You have forgotten who you are.
You see, it's basically how I know for sure it's not actually James Earl Jones reprising his voice role, because I played the Lego Jurassic Park games. This is exactly the same. They're cutting up the lines from the movie to use as clips instead of like revoicing everything.
You must take your place in the circle of life.
How can I go back?
How can I go back? I'm not who I used to be.
Though I'm surprised that they don't do it for Simba.
Remember who you are.
Where's the music? This scene needs the music. You know, that whole... Remember, you are my son and the one true king. I am your father. Remember who you are. No, please, don't leave me. Father!
It can all come out now.
So they all witnessed that? They shouldn't have.
I'm going back to face my past. I could use your help.
He really is a king.
Sunrise. Right, time for the running across the desert montage. Do 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 do. Holy, I got a new keyblade. Circle of Life. It looks kind of, I don't know, dingy, but it'll do. Has great strength, increasing MP restoration speed by 25% after MP is consumed. Right, it's time to use some magic. Simba. Finally, we've got the Lion King on our side. What if he's on our side? But seriously, I don't like it that Timon and Pumbaa were just hiding there. I'm okay with Sora, Donald, and Goofy. I'm glad that Nala isn't present, but basically, I like it better when the three of them realize that that Simba's gone off on his own and they have to catch up with him. Then they basically arrive immediately after he does. Nala coming in first and they have their brief moment, but then Timon and Pumbaa show up. The two that nobody expected to actually be there and partake in this fight are actually willing to fight for Simba. And I just love the wording to it too. We're gonna fight your uncle for this? Talk about you fixer-upper. Well, Simba, if it's important to you, we're with you to the end. Because that shows that for once, they're actually doing something that's greater than themselves. That actually affects other people. Proud Fang. I want you to have this, Simba. Meanwhile, I'll take your drugs. Just realizing that I didn't take them from Jack, but which Jack? Jack Sparrow or Jack Skellington? Fierce Claw. Ground Shaker. Earth-shattering Battle Cry. Healing Herb. Restores the party's HP using the powers of nature. Costs a lot of magic, though. King's Pride. Ooh. Wildcat. Defender. Auto limit. Good, good. Hyper healing and auto healing. I like this setup. I think it works for me. It's time to return. I need to pee. I think I'm going to take a quick restroom break, you guys, because things are about to get nutso in the Pride Land-zo. Remember who you are. Okay, I'm back. Sorry if that took too long, but I won't really worry about it all that much, because now we're finally doing the one level that I've been looking forward to the most when it came to Kingdom Hearts. Got cheated out of it in the first game, but no more. We're finally going to see it happen. See it through to the end. With the Pride Lands restored, now it's finally time to take them back. Though it's so weird considering that the Simba that we knew in the first game wasn't Simba where he ended. It was Simba before he really became who he was meant to be. Oh well. Let's do this. Remember who you are. You can run fast like lions, right? I wish I could do that too. I'd be useful when running away. I'd be useful when running away. Where's Timon? Oh, there he is. So, you're returning to the Pride Lands? You can prepare for your journey here. Whatever you do, don't get hyped.
Yeah.
Here's some interesting trivia about, like, the Timon and Pumbaa TV series. It revealed, and basically has become a running gag, that Timon's last name is Berkowitz. I just find that so funny. The fact that the show keeps using that last name. Timon Berkowitz. It really is hard to get a reading on the Timon and Pumbaa TV series because, like most people would suspect, parts of the show take place after the Lion King movie. Like, it's clear that basically the movie had to have happened. Other times, it, like, clearly takes place, like, during the interim when, before Timon and Pumbaa ever met Simba, and during the 3 years that he was hanging out with them at the Oasis. So, it's like, sometimes the movie has happened, sometimes it hasn't happened yet, and then there are times where it's completely meta, where, like, Timon and Pumbaa are aware that they were characters in a movie, because they keep trading on, like, Disney merchandising and whatnot. Look, I'm Timon! That rat thing from the Lion King! That rat thing from the Lion King! Right. Time to do the running across the desert. Boom ta da ding da doom da boom ta da ding da doom boom ba dum ba da doom da 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 da. Oops. Whoa. Simba's doing the hedgehog.
I'm here. It's over.
Nice! Let's see the beasts stack up against that. Seriously though, crossover Kingdom Hearts. I want to see Simba and the Beast in the same company. Same company till the day I die. Huh, maybe we might get that cutscene after all. Love the animation on Simba running. Just wish that his mane was brighter, you know? Somebody change up the contrast, give him the bright red mane that he deserves. Man, we can really cover a lot of distance. Well, Simba, basically you're a fully grown lion, but you basically have spent the last few years eating grubs and termites instead of meat. Hopefully you've been chewing on, like, branches and vines, because that needs to keep your jaws sharpened and strong. But if you haven't, basically you're gonna have to depend on your claws and your roar in this upcoming fight. Don't try and go in for any biting, because then, literally, your teeth might actually shatter upon impact. Then after we take over Pride Rock, we're gonna get you some red meat, we're gonna get you on some Dentasticks, you'll be fine. He found his aroma lacked a certain appeal. He could clear the savannah after every meal. It's awful, isn't it? My business is with
Wait a minute,
Isengard.
we're gonna fight your uncle for this?
Yes, Timon. This is my home.
Come on, say it. Oh, come on. I like the fact that Timon and Pumbaa decide to join in the battle because they are like the ultimate underdogs in this fight. Nala, you find my mother and assemble the lionesses. I'll look for Scar. What? Did they not even bother modeling Sorabi? Are you seriously telling me that we're not going to get the hula scene? What do you want me to do? Dress and drag and do the hula?
Simba, you're alive.
You're not supposed to know that that's Simba. You're supposed to believe that it's Mufasa.
This kingdom doesn't belong to you.
Simba's the rightful king.
The choice is yours, Scar. Either step down or fight.
Must this all end in violence?
You might want to show them. I mean, gladly I would, but you see there is one small problem. You see them, and then suddenly pan up to see no less than 27 hyenas, I counted, perched above Simba looking evilly. They think I'm king. Not to mention the 110 or so on the bottom.
I'd hate to be responsible for the death of a family member, Simba.
Shouldn't the clouds be rolling in? It should be a lot darker.
Put the past behind me.
But what about your faithful subjects? Have they?
Simba, what's he talking about?
I guess they couldn't get Jeremy Irons back to voice Scar, huh?
Go on. Tell them who's responsible for Mufasa's death.
There's just no replacing Scar.
He admits it, murderer. If it weren't for you, Mufasa would still be alive. Do you deny it?
Sora, why the heck are you letting him back Simba into a corner like this? Seriously, what does it even matter if Simba is inadvertently responsible for his father's death? Basically, everybody is treating it like somehow Simba did it intentionally, but he was just a cub back then. What could he have possibly done?
No, but it was an accident.
You're in trouble again. But this time, Daddy isn't here to save you. And now everyone knows why.
Simba!
Now, this looks familiar. I think I've seen this before. Oh, yes.
Also, we had that scene earlier with Nala and Sora talking about how Scar is the one who told everyone that Simba also died in the stampede. If he was willing to lie about that, I'm just thinking that maybe they should have kept talking about this. They should have come to some kind of logical conclusion here.
I remember. This is just the way your father looked before he died.
Okay, I don't really care for how Scar is modeled. You know why? Because his eyes are in that permanent scowl. You can't have Scar doing that look the entire time. His eyes need to be expressive. Open them up, damn it! Like, seriously, I'm looking at Scar in this scene, and he looks like Smog from Desolation of Smog.
Here's my little secret. I killed Mufasa.
No! Why would you say that now?
Murderer! Tell them the truth!
All right. I did it.
Louder!
Oh, now his eyes open.
I killed Mufasa.
Time to kick some hyena butt. Scar's retreating.
Simba, you get Scar. We'll handle these guys.
Yeah!
Coming through!
Okay. Man, it would be great if we could get Timon and Pumbaa as, like, one character to join our team. Because we all know what Pumbaa's limit would be. Are we seriously not going to fight any of the hyenas? I probably can't get that. Hey, lionesses! You realize there's action going on up here? Programmers. The hyenas also benefited from Mufasa being gone. That's probably why they teamed up with Scar. Well, then get up there and kick some hyena butt! Scar tries to confuse his opponents by jumping in and out. Plan your tactics accordingly when fighting him. Scar ran toward the King's Den. Scar's despicable, but he's strong. Be careful. Actually, he's not all that strong. Scar told us that Mufasa died in a wildebeest stampede. I can't believe it was actually Scar who killed him. He has to pay. Don't worry, ladies, he will. But seriously, you're friggin' lionesses, and your king, your pride leader, he's in trouble. Get in there and help him. Scar sure is bad. So we really need to be ready to help out against the hyenas. Then let's get in there already! Why are we even out here? Now that Timon and the others all went into the King's Den! The hyenas ran after them too! We've got to help Timon and the others! I almost choked on that line. Where's Rafiki? Though seriously, with Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Oh, we gotta protect Timon and Pumbaa? Keep running, Pumbaa! Pumbaa! Pumbaa, over here! Pick on someone your own size. Or call him a pig. Whatever works.
Sure you don't want to mess with
That's 2 down. Don't ever mess with the warthog again. Run, you yellow-bellied!
Where's Simba?
Where were you, Nala? You could have helped out there.
He went up there.
Up there? Up where? There's no rear exit to this cave. At least not until Kiara made one. Simba chased after Scar toward the peak above. This is the grand finale. Go cheer Simba on. If Scar's alone, I'm sure Simba can handle it. But who knows what he has planned? Please, Sora, go help make sure Simba's alright. Simba, you have to beat Scar. Please save our kingdom. I'm not Simba, I'm Sora. And where's Zazu? Seriously, I like Zazu. Where is he? And where's the monkey? Murderer. Why does Simba look winded? This is his fight, Donald. Jinx, soda. Boom, boom, boom. You know, it's actually interesting to consider that in the animation, it's true. It actually shows that Scar is hitting Simba harder than Simba is hitting him. I think it's basically to show Scar's desperation that he's absolutely holding nothing back. The way that you can tell is that during this slow motion scene where they both claw at each other's faces, you can actually see, like, I don't know, sparks and debris, or, I don't know, most likely saliva being forced from Simba's muzzle after the impact. So, we don't see that when Simba strikes Scar first, so basically it shows that Scar really is afraid of losing here. It just doesn't work without the fire, you know?
No! You're okay.
Oh, that was just a sneak preview. 'Cause this ain't over. Oh, not by a long shot.
Pete.
Anger and jealousy turned the King of Pride Rock into a Heartless. Oh, your kingdom's gonna rise again. But this time as the Pride Lands of Darkness.
So, Scar's the only...
What you think?
Scar's the only Disney villain that successfully became a Heartless, huh? How pathetic. Let's do this, Simba. Hey, what's with Pride Rock? Suddenly, like, there's elephant bones beneath us.
Together! I'm here! This is it!
Get him, Goof. Use that fortress spin. Okay, who the hell taught Scar lightning, thunder, and when is he gonna stop using it? Uh-oh. Scar's going emo.
Donald!
My anger has grown for far too long.
You're no cat, you're a rat, Scar. Wow, I could have sworn that was going to finish him. But, that works. Still disappointed that we didn't get the Mr. Pig scene. Is he dead? Don't worry, I'll be back in a Disney Junior cartoon. It is time. Where's the music? Works for me. That looks scary. Especially with the dead eyes there. Wait, Mufasa was the keyhole? Or Simba was the keyhole? What is... Hey! What's going on here?! He's using his tail! Why couldn't you do that during the fighting?
Hey! What's with the light show?
We have to say goodbye for a little while.
I'll go tell Simba.
Oh, he's probably busy. Just tell him we'll be back soon.
Oh, that's right. He's king now. He's gonna be so busy, he'll probably forget about his two best buddies.
Well, you always got Hakuna Matata, right?
Yes, so.
What do you mean, yes, so? And what if he forgets to tell the carnivores who we are? One look at you, and you're a pig roast!
That's Mr. Pig Roast.
Thing! And I'm not sticking around to be anybody's pork dinner!
Pumbaa!
You can never forget your true buddies.
Somebody better go catch him before he hurts himself. Fire element. Flames appear and revolve around you. Yeah, well, I already had whatever. I'm just saying I already had Fira. Unless it's like now been upgraded to Faraga, I don't really care all that much. So, that was the Pride Lands. A new episode was added to the Coliseum! Finally! And I can go see Pooh again! Man, everything is coming up me. Well, I gotta admit, that was fun. A little inadequate in some areas, but it really was fun. Glad to have finally did it. So, I don't even know what else I can say about it. I mean, I could basically talk about the ways that it could be improved, but I really just don't want to do that. I mean, it comes from the problems of having to insert new characters into this narrative that people know so well. You basically try to change up a few details, but then you realize that the details that you change would have more consequences than what you were willing to change. So, I guess that they just weren't prepared to handle the consequences. So, because showcasing Sora, Donald, and Goofy talking with Nala about the fact that Simba was alive, that really should have changed up a whole lot more than it did. And that's all that I have to say about that. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment down in the comment section below. Show like and share with your friends. I am so glad that I'm finally out of this funk that I've been in, and I can finally play these games again to where I can enjoy playing them, and I'm having so much fun doing that. So, what happened? Did I accidentally... Looks like I accidentally created a new save file. Oh well, the more the merrier, I suppose. Anyways, if you want to keep up to date with more Kingdom Hearts 2 coming at you in the future, then be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next video. And remember guys, try not to take life too seriously. Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches, you know? Let things just roll off your back like rainwater. Because at the end of the day, it's not worth killing yourself over, am I right? Just remember, Hakuna Matata. Later!